business relies on telephones and computers. Linking these powerful and indispensable tools achieves a voice data synergy, which can provide more responsive, efficient, and productive solutions for business. Vistakon. This Johnson & Johnson subsidiary sells more contact lenses than any other company.
Thank you for calling Vistakon. This is Pam Myers. How may I help you?
Yes, I'd like to order some AccuView lenses, please.
Will you be using account number 41570?
Yes.
Vistacon's leadership position is maintained by using an IBM Callpath solution that offers extraordinary customer service while simultaneously reducing network
Okay, order number
cost.
699-7778.
Thank you very much.
Certainly. Thank you for choosing Vistakon. Goodbye. Thank you for calling Vistakon. This is Pam Myers. How may I help you?
Our commitment is to total customer satisfaction. What we identified was to better service our customers, how can we reduce the total time that it takes when a customer calls in to place an order with us? How do we reduce that time? How do we get orders in accurately and quickly? Basically, that's what ANI does for us.
The ANI, the ANI technologies, as we call it at Vistakon, is extremely exciting because we have these short calls where a considerable part of the total call is taken up with the identification and verification. So when we can streamline this process, we make it easier and quicker for our customers and more efficient for ourselves. An overview of how this works is a network provider delivers the ANI information, and in this case, our customer's telephone number, along with the call down the ISDN primary rate interface to our Roam 9750 business communication system. The Roam 9750 is connected via Roam's call bridge to our IBM AS400 computer running Callpath 400. The telephone number delivered down this link is used to look up the customer's information. That information is provided to our customer service agent on her screen at the time she answers the call.
Thank you for calling Vistakon. This is Amy McCormick. How may I help you?
Hi, Amy. This is Martha at Dr. Smith's office. I need to place an order.
Okay, may I verify your account number? It's 20410-0003.
That's correct.
And your address
From the
is
speed
4100
perspective,
South Salisbury Road?
the identification
And you
is
have your
automatic.
license name, please?
At the time the call is delivered, we know the telephone number of our customer and can process that immediately. From an easy use perspective, our customers don't need their account number at their fingertips. So that's one less thing they need to prepare with before they call us. And from our customer service agent's perspective, that's one less thing they have to do, enter the account identification. And from an accuracy perspective, if a customer is calling from his office, it's certainly our customer.
Okay, thanks, Amy.
And thank you for calling Vistakon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
The system's ability to identify each caller by phone number enables automatic routing of each call to the proper station.
If it's a call from a doctor, an eye care practitioner, those calls are routed to doctor's order entry. If it's a call from one of our retail optical outlets or one of our key accounts, that call is directed based on the calling party's telephone number to key accounts area. And certain accounts, which are far in arrears with their payments, again, based on their telephone number, their calls are routed directly to the particular agent in accounts receivable assigned to collect on their account. There's a rich event stream between a telephone switch and the computer. The events are call received, placed in queue, assigned to an agent, and terminated, transferred, and many others. Well, if we get a call that's received, placed in queue, and then terminated, we know that a customer has elected not to wait and is hung up while waiting to speak to an agent. Since we have the information about the call, the ANI information, we're now equipped with a list of people that have hung up while waiting for an agent. We can now proactively call them back, saying, I'm sorry you had trouble getting through earlier. May we help you now? This, of course, has favorably impressed our customers, and also we're potentially recouping business that could be lost to a competitor.
Hewitt Associates administers benefit plans for Fortune 100 corporations. A service used by some Hewitt clients allows employees to obtain information about their accounts and adjust contributions via telephone.
More than taking out a loan for your house.
We have determined that about a third of the callers that go into the VRU actually transfer to an ACD agent using the Callpath feature. The other two-thirds, their requirements are satisfied just by the voice response unit alone. There are a variety of things that you can do. One of those is to apply for a loan. And when you apply for a loan, then being a tax-deferred program, you should really be aware of the tax consequences of this. Secondly, there are limitations on the loan as to how long you've been employed, how much vested money you have, etc. Those type of things we felt just needed human intervention. So if at that point in the script you request that option, then the VRU transfers that information to the host, and Callpath grabs that. We fire up a KIX transaction, send that transaction to the agent's screen, and route the call to the ACD agent.
Good afternoon, Ms. Regan. Welcome to the benefits line. How may I help you?
What we find is that the phone rings one time, and this screen appears before the second ring. And so it works very, very well for us. The agents pick the phone up, and they know exactly who they're speaking to.
How about upping my contribution to 4%?
No problem.
We find that by offering the services that we can under Callpath with the speed and confidentiality that it offers us, that we have something that puts us head and shoulders above our competitors in the marketplace.
Telnet, a telemarketing service bureau, was one of the first organizations to implement a predictive dialing application developed by an IBM business partner.
The heart of the business is on the sales floor and the salespeople. And so everything that we do has to be in some fashion designed to support those salespeople and help them become more effective. What we are looking for is the best equipment that allows the best people to do the best job. And that, in essence, is what we have.
Jerry Ray credits a significant productivity gain to the replacing of printed circuit card technology with a Callpath solution pioneered at Telnet. The IBM Business Partners telemarketing application vastly improved Telnet's call processing capabilities. Major benefits of this solution include reduced call setup time.
Call setup time involves the amount of time it takes for us to request a call and for that call to be carried through the outside network to the other end. With the old systems, we were looking at a call setup time of anywhere from 12.5 to 16 seconds. We are now experiencing call setup time in the order of 1 to 3.5 seconds. Typically, what we were experiencing is something on the order of 48 to 50,000 attempts in a given shift and approximately 12,000 decision-maker contacts. With the new equipment, what we're seeing is something on the order of 85 to 90,000 attempts and something on the order of 14 to 20,000 contacts.
Telnet derives major gains from another Callpath improvement over the previous system.
In our environment today, we get the same answer supervision message that the long-distance carrier bills with. Therefore, the precise instant your phone goes off hook, we get a message 700 milliseconds later that says you are bringing the phone to your ear. In approximately 1 second, we have a screen up on the floor, and we'll hear virtually the entire word hello in 90% or more of the cases. Hello?
Hello, may I please?
That hello is absolutely critical. The sound of the voice is the only way we know what kind of a mood you're in or what is happening in your mind or at your end. If we don't hear that hello, we have to guess if you're there, and we have to guess what kind of a mood you're in, whether we're interrupting you or what have you. That creates some kind of indecision on the part of the sales rep at precisely the most critical time of the call.
Advantage membership warehouse 800 number if you
More
have any
major
questions.
improvements over the old system are in the area of hang-ups or no operator calls.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
The key to predictive dialing is that you have more lines dialing than you actually have salespeople available to handle the call that's connected. Typically, you will run into instances where someone has picked up the phone on their end and we have no operator available on our end to take the call. At that point, we hang up the call. We end the call. We were running into instances as high as 30%. With the Callpath 400 solution, we've reduced our no operate to below 1% in all of the tests that we've run.
Telnet has also seen improvement in management control and reporting capabilities that allow the company to treat calling lists as national sales territories and use the statistical information to analyze results.
We'll look at the time of day that we call and see what time of day we're getting the most decision maker contacts, the highest number of sales, and we will start to segment our calling list as you would do lead qualification for a sales territory. We then eliminate the risk because there's no value in calling someone who doesn't want to talk to you, and we will target those people who are most likely going to want what it is we have to talk to them about.
The Callpath solutions in place at Telnet exemplify IBM's commitment to market-driven quality and leading-edge technology. The voice data synergy created by linking networks, switches, and data processing brings 5 major benefits to business. Callpath solutions increase level of service, improve productivity, increase revenue without increasing personnel, protect investment in voice and data systems, applications, and databases, and create new service and communication opportunities.